dry and grind to a viable alternative to the chemicals on our farmlands. This is our waste to wealth strategy, as this solution has helped us promote sustainable agriculture, boost our economy, reduce hunger, and productively satisfy Sustainable Development Goals 1, 2, 8, and 12.
Our fertilizers are of two types, the dry and the liquid. We source our liquid fertilizer from animal urine for 15% nitrogen, from fish-borne effluent for 10% phosphorus and 5% nitrogen, then from concentrated liquids from fruits and vegetable waste for 10% potassium. We source our dry fertilizers from dried animal urine and poultry dung for 20% nitrogen, from eggshells for 10% phosphorus, and from assorted fruit peels for 10% potassium. We collect this waste in bulk and concentrate all of them, but our dry and our liquid fertilizers to an NPK ratio of 20:10, making our organic fertilizers viable enough to oppose its chemical alternative.
A 50-kilogram bag of our dried fertilizers costs 4,500 naira, while a liter of our liquid fertilizers costs 250 naira, helping farmers save 1,000 naira per bag, making our fertilizers very affordable and acceptable while maintaining optimal crop yield. Our fertilizers were put through rigorous tests to prove its efficiency by our partners, and we are delighted to inform you that it made an overall score of 95% due to its organic origin and its high concentration in essential micro and macronutrients.
We went further to develop a mobile application called the Food Mobile Niger app, which is a basic application that enables us to bridge the gap between farmers, traders, and buyers. Farmers sign up on our app and display their products, and consumers sign up too, place orders for available products, and our delivery team gets it delivered to them within 24 hours, anywhere in Calabar. Zero hunger is certified with our team on ground.
Since January 2022, we have signed up 330 users, displayed 1,039 products on our applications, and made 1,570 successful sales, giving us 1,365,000 naira. We have also gained 368,700 naira as commission on sales from the 15 delivery persons we hired. And so far, we have sold 1,104 bags of our dry fertilizers and 5,000 liters of our liquid fertilizers, giving us 4,968,000 and 1,250,000 naira respectively. For all of this, our total cost of production was just 2,630,800, maximizing our net profit and enabling us break even.
Undeniably, without the hands received from our partners, ascertaining these milestones wouldn't have been as effective as we did. As such, we are in collaborations with Baniswa Farms Limited, Premier Food Mills Limited, and Real Plantation Limited, where they provided us with catfish effluent, durable equipment, and a space for our fertilizer production, respectively.
It is high time we all agree that we need to cultivate a decent agriculture to have something worth fighting to sustain.
We are boosting our cultural heritage and our economic progress, elevating people from poverty, rescuing our environment.
We believe that a solution to one problem should at the very least not birth another problem. And as passion-driven entrepreneurs, we took a step further and devised our second project.
We are losing patience. I'm talking from the point of view. No, we are losing patience because of blood.
Yes.
We don't have emergency. We don't have that emergency. What do they call it? Emergency, like emergency. Somebody needs it and he gets it.
Yeah.
We don't have it.
Nigeria, like so many other nations, suffers from a poor blood donation culture. And with a population of over 200 million people, about 1.8 million pints of blood is required yearly. However, the National Blood Transfusion Service reports that it collects only 500,000 pints of blood in a year, resulting in a 73.3% shortage. Health is wealth. And as we all know, blood is the life of the human body. And its scarcity has seized the lives of so many people, both the young and the old.
In Calabar, with an estimate of around 600,000 people, the demand for blood is constantly rising, especially with the growing population. At least 260,000 units of blood is required every year to equip our health facilities. Yet, sickle cell patients, patients in the operation theater, pregnant women, amongst others, that rely on the availability of blood died due to lack of blood for transfusion. This is the historic reality of not just perseverance, but Nigerians as a whole. It could be you, a loved one, or even me.
My team, underlying the basic misconceptions people have when it comes to blood donations, and we sought to correct them as they only fuel blood shortage. And after series on series of research and brainstorming, we established our project team and developed the e-blood bank.
E-blood bank is a mobile-friendly application that has been made available on Google Play Store. Health facilities that are registered with us can now log in and request for blood. Only donors in the required blood group get a push notification. After successful donation is confirmed, the blood donors dashboard is updated. We are elated to inform you that 3 of the most prominent institutions in Calabar, the University of Calabar Teaching Hospital, the General Hospital Calabar, and the Aruba Specialist Hospital are registered with us.
The Enactus University of Calabar team hit the streets of Calabar on World Blood Donors Day, being the 14th of June 2022, to sensitize the public on the importance of blood donation and clear as many misconceptions as we could. After successfully sensitizing 1,858 persons, both online and in person, we partnered with the Nigerian Medical Students Association Medical Outreach Programs, the Department of Hematology and Blood Transfusion, University of Calabar Teaching Hospital, the General Hospital, the Cross River State Ministry of Health, and the National Blood Transfusion Service, Calabar. This enabled us to conduct a series of blood donation drives where we collectively donated 623 pints of blood from the 6th of November 2021 to the 20th of June 2022.
For some of us, it was a heroic move, as it was the first time we ever donated blood. And we felt so much satisfaction in knowing that we did not only sensitize ourselves and the public, but we were also able to at least save life. We are only enthusiastic entrepreneurs with a heart for the world and a head for business. And to ensure sustainability, we intend to work with health institutions across the country and continue to investigate for the solution.
In the course of business in the past 8 months, we've incurred a total expenditure of 606,333 naira, broken down into 120,000 naira spent on our sensitization, 209,000 naira spent on application building, and 124,800 spent on our overhead expenditures.
I am super related to inform you that we have generated 897,800 naira in revenue from hospital subscriptions and Google Live showcased on our platform, giving us a net profit of 350,200 naira. We have devoted 730 working hours in our bid to help save lives, directly influencing 3,120 persons, lowering mortality rate by at least 8%, indirectly curbing social vices, and so much more. We have channeled the power of innovation to serve others, save lives, and make dreams a reality.
Unity and faith, peace and progress. This is more than just our country's motto to us. Commitment, harmony, integrity, and resilience. These are the values we live by.
Values that keep us working together to enable progress in our immediate environment and transform lives positively.
So through the power of social entrepreneurship, we are only laying the foundation, one that is sure to ensure that future.
And all the way from the people's paradise, a land flourishing, clean and green. This is us, my team of visionaries. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are
Enactus University of Calabar.
Presentation time has now expired. We will now begin the question and answer period. Only judges may ask questions.
Okay, University of Calabar, well done. My question is around the e-blood bank. I'd like to know, so because blood is very sensitive, so your model is you have an app. I'm trying to understand the model. You have an app, people subscribe. So if I need blood as an individual, I can download the app and make a request, or is it the people that want to donate that download the app? That's my first question. So just maybe a very short summary on how that works, the cycle. And then my question is around how you handle the blood. So, because that's very sensitive. So, is it that I go over to a donation center somewhere and, of course, no understanding the shortfalls in public health facilities? Who are you partnering with to ensure the sustainability of this? That's my first question.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma, for that question. From the look of your face, I knew you were going to ask that. So, like we said in our presentation, we have currently partnered with the three most prominent hospitals in Calabar, which is the Teaching Hospital, which is the General Hospital, and the Aruba Specialist Clinic. So we partner with these hospitals. They're the one that they do the screening of the blood. What we do is the sensitization of the public, let them know that donating blood is good for them as well as good for the patients, trying to reduce mortality rate and also try to help them because there's a problem when people have too much blood and people really don't know about this. So that's why we went on a sensitization program. And we also partnered with the Cross River State Ministry of Health and also the National Blood Transfusion Service in Cross River, Calabar. So these are the people that get the blood. All we do is sensitize people and get them to these hospitals and get them to donate blood there because they have working blood banks there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well done. Good presentation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. My question is still on the e-bank. Maybe you can give me a little bit of insights because I wasn't clear as to how scalable this initiative is. I would have loved to see a little bit more information on how you plan to scale it, and how far and wide are you looking to grow this initiative beyond Calabar? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma, for that question. Now, we do have plans of sustainability. First of all, like earlier said, we've partnered with three most prominent hospitals in Calabar. That way, we've sensitized people. You can go donate blood. And it's not just about donating. It's about saving a life. We're trying to make people understand that most people believe you have to sell your blood. And we're clearing that misconception. All we want you to know is that people are losing their lives. And if you donate your blood, you could change someone's life somewhere. Thank you.
And in addition to my teammates, you asked of sustainability plan of our business. Like we say, our business, first of all, it's an e-blood bank. It's on the Google Play Store. And it can be accessed by people, not just in Cross River State, but also in other states. And our FA is, she's a medical lab scientist, and she's also an hematologist. So at the moment, we are working with Cross River State, but we are planning on expanding to different hospitals across the country. Thank you very much.
Super elated to inform you that we as a team will working to eradicate the stereotypes that is attached to third world countries like Nigeria, where people commercialize their blood. So we are sensitizing people and informing them that they have to come and donate their blood to save lives and not just for the monetary reward.
All right, thank you. Just some quick questions. Number one, on the fertilizer, just to know if you've done proper assessment of raw materials available. The second one is, do you have any reviews of the customers that have used your either dry or liquid fertilizer? Then on the e-blood bank, is that a profitable business for you? Just a question.
Thank you very much for that question, sir. Our fertilizers have been tested by our partners and also the Department of Soil Science, University of Calabar, to ascertain the quantities and the proportions of these nutrients and how they are going to work effectively. And they've given us a recommendation of the different crops that our fertilizer can work for. So we've distributed and we've made sales and we've gotten feedbacks from the people we sold them to. And this helped us to further develop our fertilizers, making them better by the day. Thank you.
To add to that, sir, about the e-blood bank, how we generate money, revenue from the e-blood bank. Number one, we said from hospital subscriptions. Our partners, our hospitals that subscribe with us pay a certain amount. We have a contract with them, so they pay a certain amount of money.
Our question and answer period have now expired. Thank you, University of Calabar.
Thank you very much.
Judges now have 2 minutes to complete the individual evaluation forms. Judges, we're not going to take a 5-minute break. Time now is 12:26. Please return to your seats by 12:31. Thank you very much. Please just a reminder, valuables with you. The management of Eco Hotel have said nothing is guaranteed. So please keep your valuables with you.
As we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road, and although this wave is stringing us along, no, you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down. Trouble it might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. No pain, no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Take my hand and breathe. This is freedom. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are. When you feel out of place, you don't have to be afraid. No, you don't have to be afraid. Take my hand and breathe. This is freedom. That's what we are made of. Yes, we
I be king, I'm the best my generation never seen. I am suddenly, I be like Nepa Big. I never since, I never miss. I be smashing, I be killing everything. From Ikeja to Oju Eleka Beach. To the many places that I've never been. Remember this, I'm a king. I'm a legend in the making, I'm a champion. Remember this, I'm a king. I'm a legend in the making, I'm a champion. Remember this, I'm a king. I'm a legend in the making, I'm a
so good. Hey. I be finding silver lining what the mother say. I need patience and due time, and I be reclining by design. I've been grinding for my needs. What I went to give my nephew, put them diamonds on my knees, shining so dope that I purchased 88 keys for mama to play a song and call my ADHD. With this baby face, fine, yeah, them really hate me. Get them belly eggs, love them waist deep. Every occasion, I put money in safekeep. Very impatient, be on time when you pay me. Very evasive when they hating what they see. Made me a nation, then they cry me as their king. Bell rings and then my hands are raised. MGM Grander Mandalay. Envy him now while my victory has just begun. When you see me, just know you looking at a motherfucking champion.
I'm a motherfucking champion. Remember this, I'm a king. I'm a legend in the making, I'm a champion. Oh, champion. Remember this, I'm a king. I'm a legend in the making, I'm the average boy from the average streets with an empty pocket and a bag of dreams. Many things where your eyes don't see, many tears where your eyes don't bleed. Through the rise and falls, I made it to the top. You don't get anything when you want to. Oh, I'm a champion. I'm a king. I'm a nigga, I'm a champion. Oh, I'm a motherfucking champion. Remember this. I'm a nigga, I'm a
I will run, I will climb, I will soar.
Welcome back, everyone. Please, can we all be seated?
Jumping out of my skin, pull the cord. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, the past is everything we were. Don't make us who we are. So I'll dream until I make it real.
Please, judges, help me welcome the team from Tai Sholari University of Education.
Enactus statute.
Enactus statute.
Enactus.
Enactus statute. Enactus statute.
Enactus. Enactus. Enactus statute. Enactus statute.
Enactus statute.
Enactus statute. Enactus statute. Enactus statute.
You have 1 more minute left in your setup period. You may now begin your presentation.
Everyone experiences pain, but this pain cannot be compared to the agony of a mother watching a baby suffer and die. What you see here is a premature baby, cold, vulnerable, and struggling for its life. For a moment, paints a picture of a woman who waited long years to conceive, but eventually gave birth to a preterm. All the child needs is warmth but couldn't get it due to the decaying infrastructure of Nigeria's healthcare sector. This is a massive challenge, but not bigger than our resilience. We at Enactus started accepted the challenge to give thousands of infants a chance to survive. After conducting exploratory research, speaking with all relevant stakeholders, which includes mothers, doctors, and nurses, we discovered that preterm birth is a recurrent phenomenon due to insufficient incubators as a result of their ICOS, epileptic power supply, substandard medical facilities, and ignorance of mothers on causes of preterm birth.
According to UNICEF in 2020, Nigeria is ranked the fourth highest country in the world for high infant mortality. Every 10 minutes, Nigeria loses a newborn. 10 babies die every hour, and majority of these babies lose their life within the first 28 days of existence. Out of 800,000 babies born prematurely, over 87,000 babies die. Our pain point is further stressed by the recent devastating infant mortality in the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital, which claimed the lives of 14 premature babies who could have survived but died as a result of power outage.
These babies are so tiny because they do not have enough fat to regulate it in their body. Our in-depth research revealed that due to financial constraints, desperate mothers sought to wrap their babies in blankets, place them near hot water bottles or under bare light bulbs, and in most cases, these babies die. Public hospitals have few incubators, which are not sufficient to treat large number of cases, while the available ones in private hospitals are too expensive to use, costing between 15,000 naira to 50,000 naira per day. And how many families can afford such exorbitant fees?
We understand that value creation is a successful component of a successful business. So, to solve this grave challenge, we discovered that what was needed is not just a reduction in the prices of incubators or treatment fees, but rather a simple, easy to use, and cost effective solution that would keep the babies warm with or without electricity. Our solution in Care tackles all those challenges. The Enactus infant warmer is a simple, unique, and low-cost alternative, which is innovatively designed as a sleeping bag wrapped around a preterm and encourages mother-to-child bonding as the preterm grows with the kangaroo mother care.
After years of research on the best product to use in our woman, we discovered a unique, highly functional solution, beeswax, which is affordable, highly heat retentive, and provides a constant temperature of 35 to 37 degrees Celsius needed to keep a premature baby to survive. After 6 hours, the phase change material beeswax can be recharged by heating or submerging it in the boiling water for 5 minutes. Our Enactus infant warmer is portable, making it easier to transport to rural villages and medical centers in cases of emergency. The entire infant warmer can be sterilized, and it is far more easier to use compared to a traditional incubator, and also fits well into the recommended practice of a kangaroo care. Finally, compared to the 800,000 naira price of a conventional incubator, our Enactus infant warmer costs only 20,000 naira.
To ensure mothers are aware of the causes of preterm birth and how it can be prevented, we launched the Warmth Forever Babies campaign, which includes education and awareness training for pregnant women in 10 local governments. With this, we gave 2,300 mothers a chance to watch their babies grow, who can now make well-informed choices about their health with our Enactus model. After the value has been created, it is pivotal that the value is refined and delivered with excellence. So we adopted the B2B and B2G business model that will enable us earn from various revenue streams, ranging from the direct sales of our product to referrals made by hospitals partnered with on a 7.5% commission. With over 42,000 hospitals and medical centers in Nigeria, we are capturing 10% of our total available market in our first business year, beginning with overstay.
For this value to be driven, after about 2 years of continuous research, this year we proceeded by visiting hospitals, getting recommendations for pediatricians who said our infant trauma was too big, large, and couldn't provide enough heat for the preterm to survive. Moving forward, we got a newborn to assess how suitable our infant trauma will be when the preterm is placed in it for warmth, and confirmed that reducing the dimensions to fit the preterm will be a great consideration. So, in response to proud suggestions, we went further and created a thicker infant warmer. Again, with this new improvement, we consulted pediatricians from the Babcock University Teaching Hospital and Otumba Tuashe National Pediatric Center on a second attempt, where we got a validating approval that our infant warmer is now indeed suitable and will be a life-saving tool.
I must commend you for coming up with this idea. It's a nice one. And I'm particularly happy that you are looking forward to solving problems within our system using local technology. So this is really commendable.
During one of our weekly sections with pregnant women at the El Shaddai Clinic in Ijebu-Ode, we received an emergency call that a preterm had been born. Baby Balogu's case can be classified as a critical one because she was born at the 23rd week of pregnancy, weighing 0.7 kg. As a result, we embarked on a life-saving journey with our infant trauma, which was used to transport this baby to Olabisi Onabanjo University Teaching Hospital for immediate medical attention because she was so tiny that she was fighting for her life. We made it to the state hospital after a successful 35-minute journey with baby Balogo in our infant warmer. This baby was kept warm with our innovative warmer the entire time she was at this vulnerable stage before she was being moved to the intensive care unit.
Afterwards, we received a letter of recommendation from the Chief Medical Director of El Shaddai Clinic, Dr. Eso Abiodun, who stated that she looks forward to further assistance from our team when the need for a NatCare infant trauma arises, emphasizing more on its effectiveness as a life-saving tool.
For our novel innovation, we got selected by Ford Motor Company and received a project funding award of $3,000, which will be used to enhance the seamless production, sales, and distribution of our warmer. With this, there's so much for us to achieve with this partnership in furthering our assistance with medical practitioners all over the world. Through one of our members, our innovation got selected out of 7,000 participants in the Coca-Cola Foundation in collaboration with the Women in Africa Initiative to be part of Jamii Femi 2022. With this new adventure, there is so much more for us to achieve. On this will make us win $10,000.
We registered our product with CAC with approval and clinical certification from pediatricians and product standardization. We are penetrating the health sector by organizing training programs to educate and sensitize pregnant women and mothers on the likely causes and prevention of premature delivery of infants. Distribute over 1 million copies of our Warmth for Every Baby model to further educate pregnant women. With our team of 40 members, we have a production strength of 250 infant warmers monthly, generating a revenue of over 5 million monthly with a cost of over 3.7 million naira. and a profit margin of over 1.2 million naira.
By 2025, we would have decreased infant mortality rate by 70%, saved over 500 preterm infants with our infant trauma, educate over 250,000 mothers, caregivers, traditional birth attendants on the causes and prevention of giving birth to preterm, as well as its related conditions, while eradicating 20 tons of beeswax, making it a life-saving tool. Through our partnership and continuous supply of beeswax to farmers, we would increase the income of 100 farmers, provide employment opportunities for over 50 women to work on the production of our infant warmer, empower 100 youth in rural communities to work on the handling of extraction of honey beeswax from honeycomb and making it into the heat pack required to keep the baby warmer.
Enactus is now saving the lives of babies, and we are thrilled to share with you a success story of our over 180,000 volunteer hours invested in one sustainable innovation, prepared an incredible entrepreneurial growth while impacting the life of 2,000 individuals as the Enactus infant warmer became a life-saving tool to baby Balogo, a preterm who could have died but was saved by our innovation.
And for our passion for environmental stewardship, we recycled 0.1 tons of beeswax that clogged the drainage, and with this project, advanced 7 SDGs.
We generated over 1.2 million naira in revenue with Enactus, allowed over 2,300 expectant mothers to see their baby mature, empowered 2 people to produce our infant warmer, created an extra source of income for 2 farmers to extract beeswax from the honeycomb.
Your presentation
increasing their
time has now
source of income
expired.
by 5%.
Your presentation time has now expired. We will now begin the question and answer period. Only judges may ask questions.
Thank you, team Tai Shilari. I must commend your effort. I must commend the passion. Maybe I haven't been around for a while, but I really haven't seen anything like this. So well done, guys.
Thank you, sir.
I'll just quickly mention 1 or 2 things that I think really articulated your presentation. Your problem statement was very clear. You had a solution mindset, right?
Thank you, sir.
I think to complement that, you were also able to articulate certain SDG goals, which I think would help. But most importantly, the testimonials from the doctor in Babcock attesting to, your solution or the product that you have, I think also went very well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
But let me also now tell you what I think is missing, or was missing that you could probably work on. I really didn't hear so much about the commercials, high flying numbers, 5 million, 1 million, and all of that. It would have been nice if you had a part of it that broke it down to let us know exactly what it costs to provide the beeswax and all of that. And then is it scalable in the sense that have you identified many bees farmers that can actually provide enough wax to help you meet your ambition towards 2025 in reducing preterm death by 70%?
Thank you very much for your recommendations and comments, sir. We really appreciate them. For the commercialization, we cost our bag at 15,000 naira for production costs. I will sell it at 20,000 naira, giving us a profit margin of 5,000 naira. And for the partnership with bee farmers, currently in Tai Shilari University of Education, we have an association of bee farmers. So with that, we will penetrate. We have made partnership with the farmers in our school, and with them, with their help us contact other bee farmers to get the continuous supply of beeswax, so that when we have large productions, we can easily get these farmers and get the beeswax in abundance, and we begin saving babies of lives of babies. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. I think this is unique. I want us to look beyond beeswax. Almost every process starts from the natural side of it. Then as time goes on, we begin to look at alternatives. So I think this is good, just to commend you guys.
Thank you very much, sir. We've identified another alternative, which is paraffin wax. So if we don't have beeswax, we can use paraffin wax. But just that beeswax lasts longer, 6 hours. Paraffin wax take about 4 hours. So, but we're looking for a way to improve that as well. Thank you, sir.
Hello, I just want to say well done. Really, really impressed. I wanted to ask though, how do you guys plan on scaling? There are a lot of organizations and hospitals that directly address child birth. And so I wanted to know, how are you guys planning on being able to market your product in those spaces throughout Nigeria?
Thank you so much, Ma. If I get your questions wrong, you said, how are we been able to upscale? Yeah, how do you plan on upscaling? Okay, yeah. So we have this sensitization program to hospitals. We visit hospitals weekly, twice a week. So we have quite a number of hospitals that we visited. So they give us particular dates to come to educate pregnant women in their antenatal days. So from there, that's where we get connections with them, and they connect us with other hospitals also.
And also to add to what she said, for scaling, so after the sensitization, the hospitals, we are in partnership with them. So we sell our product directly to them. And as well, for hospitals that also need our product, they can refer us to other hospitals. In that process, they get a commission, like a 7.5 commission. And also, we are planning on having commission and also word to mouth marketing. We go from hospitals to hospitals, introducing our product with the sensitization as well. We also use that to scale our business. Thank you, Ma.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. I saw your numbers, and the assumption that one would get from this is that
Your question and answer session is now over. Please join me in thanking Tai Shonla University of Education. Judges, you now have 2 minutes to complete your individual team evaluation forms. Judges, please help me welcome the team from Federal University of Technology, Mina.
Enactus fits me now. It's not actually working. Enactus fits me now. Enactus fits me now. Enactus fits me now. Fits me now. Enactus fits me now.
Fits me now. Fits me now. Okay.
Enactus.
Fits me now. Okay.
Enactus.
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 Enactus fits me now. Enactus fits me now. Enactus fits me now. That's my turn.
You have 1 minute left in your setup period.
Enactus fits me now. Fits me now. Enactus.
You may now begin your presentation.
The giant of Africa has 78% of her total landmass being arable land, with 34 million hectares actively cultivated. Agriculture accounts for about 30% of Nigeria's GDP, employing 45% of Nigerians as of 2021. The nation is a global leader in the production of agricultural products including sorghum, cocoa, pineapple, and palm oil. It is the largest producer of yam in the world and also the second largest sorghum producer, just after the United States. In terms of palm oil and cocoa bean production, she comes in fifth.
From the heart of the power state, we present to you a story of students from the renowned Federal University of Technology, Mina. Their journey so far and their relentless pursuit to improving lives. This is a story involving over 1,100 hours of work, spanning 6 regions and 2,500 kilometers. It is one with the potential to impact millions, struggling to make a living out of a dwindling sector of production. We are rekindling the seemingly lost hope of a nation once thriving on its agricultural abundance.
The story brought to life filled with challenges, numerous setbacks, and hard lessons. This is brought to life by their collective efforts, countless sacrifices, and partnerships they've made, our team presents to you Agromat, a grain agro-allied project that will solve some of the problems in our agricultural sector. I am Grace Yusufu, and presenting with me are
Tobit Odile,
Samuel Malum.
And Audu Kasimir.
Nigeria exports a lot of goods to other countries in the agricultural industry, such as millets, cocoa, maize, and tomatoes. In spite of being blessed with agricultural richness, she has continued to suffer the consequences of solely depending on oil as a means to generate revenue. To worsen the situation, although smallholder farmers contribute the most to food production and are critical to the country's economy, more than 72% of them live well below the poverty line of $1.9 a day.
The study carried out by our team members shows that there is an unequal distribution of farm products among states in Nigeria, leading to a disappropriate gap in the pricing of farm products. This is a major contributor to the complication of the food supply chain faced in Nigeria. In states such as Benue and Niger, blessed with fertile soil and capable of feeding the nation, the resident farmers suffer from excess price dilution of their produce, especially in times of bountiful harvest. The same crops which are in surplus in one state are hoarded and sold for astronomical rates in another. The Lagos State Commissioner for Agriculture has this to say.
Average between the farmer and the final consumer, or rather between the farmer and the final market person that sells an item to you, you'll find an average about 7 middlemen in between. The farmer is stuck with the produce. The middlemen want to make a lot of money. The market woman at the end of the day also has to pay a higher price than what she would have otherwise bought from the farmer directly. And at the end of the day, you have the market woman suffering because she makes a very small margin. And you also find the farmer suffering even much more because he put in all the effort and at the end of the day, he's not getting the result.
We have also established that for most smallholder farmers in the nation, limited access to financial facilities, a lack of market information, little to no support, and high input costs are the key obstacles to their productivity and profitability. All these, including a lack of storage facilities, have compelled farmers to sell their products at ridiculously low prices to get into an otherwise saturated market. Little do they know that in states just a few kilometers away, these crops are in high demand. We have an interview from a farmer in Kogi.
Inshallah, the giro and be bada benefit in and the over sora again. I mean, it's only the Niger Kakamere only. Yes, in Kame Geneva, ya store in the killing season. Yani than if a piece in Kapahetan. Good dry season because it's only in Gagubo Ije. Ya, could have paid for no Hayanya Panyakus in Kahetan, we nama banetum.
Where others see a problem, we see an opportunity. Our model generates more revenue than a farmer would if they sold locally by opening up new channels of distribution far beyond their conventional reach. From each order that is filled, Agromart makes up for the typical demand and supply issues owing to geographical circumstances. At Enactus, FUT Mina, we believe that creating shared value for producers and consumers alike is our best bet to creating wealth in the agricultural sector.
We are curating a growing directory of crops in season, their locations of abundance, such as potatoes in Plateau, rice in Kogi State, beans in Gombe State. Rather than selling saturated markets in their locales, farmers are urged to list their products on our platform, www.agromats.com.ng, and access interested buyers in locations of high demand.
Our serves to provide fast and easy access to our directory, since prices and availability may change at any time. Ready to get started? Head over to our website and click on direct. Mark size and the asset. If you have something specific in mind, you can sort by crop type or even by state. Once you see one that interests you, click on the contact button. These aren't on the site, but you call, email, or fill out the form on the contact you can enforce and proceed with confirmation and shipping arrangement. We also have an instant chat feature where you can get immediate support or answers to your questions.
With Agromat, we aim at bridging the gap between surplus food and other produce are scarce and very expensive. To ensure that our produce and our prices, we have established direct connections with the farmers. We are able to verify their location, quantities of produce available for sale, and the logistical requirements for each crop listed on our platform.
Once a call has been placed, a team member then reaches across to the farmer, confirmation who the quality and quantity of the listing are advertised. On completion of our checks, a code is sent to the intending buyer to be paid via the available payments platform. We work with both parties to recommend and arrange for decisions to suit the buyer's volume and budget. Farmers are being paid once the goods have been dispatched.
While Agromat started out targeting cooperatives, schools, customers who order in bulk, we have ongoing tests to meet individual demand at scale. We can now order in similar locations, bundle them, and ship them in batches, optimizing logistical costs and making our listing accessible to every consumer. On our site, you can buy the food you need in whatever quantity you want, and we food during delivery and distribution of.
To effectively carry out our project, we have partnered with several companies, either web agencies handling the building, maintenance, and copy of our website to ensure our users can effectively navigate the site without hassle. We have also partnered with General Logistics. The partnership allows us the opportunity to utilize the company's warehouse to receive batch orders in Abuja before distribution to their final location. We hope to also partner with GIG Logistics, as we are aware that some of our customers prefer top logistics names in their logistics affairs.
Increasing interest leads us to believe that there's a need for our solution. Even after the logistical cost and our 25% cut, it still remains cheaper for individuals or groups in Abuja to order 50 bags of potatoes directly from a farmer in Jos. From our projections, on our platform will see an uptick of up to 30% from their regular cost that they sell to markets in their locale.
Agromat was launched on the 24th of 2022. To date, we have received naira in sales, bringing up our profits to 12,000 naira. With this project, we've been able to reduce the cost of food to consumers by over 15%. Listed on our platforms have benefited by an increase in their profit margins by over 30%. With over 310,000 naira in pending orders awaiting delivery in the month of September, we are on course to hit our target of 860,000 naira in revenue for the year 2022. This will bring our profits for the year 2022 to just 100,000 naira.
For the fiscal year of 2023, we are projecting to have sold over 200 bags of produce, which will amount to about 8.4 million naira, bringing our revenue to about 1 million naira. At that point, farmers should have onboarded over 40 farmers on our site. We will also take advantage of the spike in traffic and increased user interactions to generate additional revenue from first-party advertising.
We are a team of over 60 inspired individuals unwavering in our commitment to creating opposite problems and adding real value to the society. We are passionate about developing social enterprise that will benefit both the people and the environment. Our model will thrive not just in Nigeria, but in Africa and other countries across the world.
Agromat also checks several of the boxes of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, specifically
directly with its output for mass demand for affordable produce. Thus,
farmers can now sell to final consumers on our site at a price they set.
According to Thomas Jefferson, agriculture is our wisest pursuit because it will, in the end, contribute the most to real wealth, good morals, and happiness.
By taking action, we are building a society of prosperity, one farm at a time.
We are Enactus, Federal University of Technology, Mina.
We will now begin the question and answer period. Only judges may ask questions.
Thank you very much, Federal University of Minna. Good presentation. My question is one around your marketing. You've not talked to us. We didn't hear anything about your marketing strategy. So I think you have an opportunity to just give us a little bit more insights. My second question is, logistics is a very expensive business. And how are you going to combat the issue of the rising costs from logistics, given the fact that in Nigeria today, we don't have the rails are not fully working or optimized in many regions, and so a lot of the movement is via road or by air, and they all have their attendant costs and and risk and issues. So perhaps just spend a bit of time on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma, for your question. In terms of marketing, we apologize for not putting that. Agromat launched a month ago. In terms of marketing, we spent 3,000 naira in terms of Facebook ads. We also printed 40 flyers and shared that across Abuja. This was the marketing tactics we used to generate the sales listed on the platform. Just from the 40 flyers and the social media advertisements, we've been able to generate sales of 100,000 naira, and we also have 100,000 naira. Still from these ads, we've also been able to get, we don't know how, but we've been able to get those ads, some consumers from Lagos. We are aware that a bag of brown beans in Lagos State sells for over 90,000 naira. In Gombe State, where our farmers are based, those sell for 38,000 naira. Shipping from Gombe State to Lagos State costs 15,000 naira per bag. Adding 38 plus 15, you still have less than 50,000 naira in cost, and it's selling here for 98,000 naira. So I will allow my colleague to answer the second question.
Sir, thank you very much, Ma, for the question. In addition to our marketing strategy, we are doing a lot of word of mouth. So for those who have already made purchase from our platform, they've also helped us to spread the word amongst their peers and their friends and colleagues. Also, we took a tour around Abuja, reaching out to a couple of restaurants that we have there. The fact that they actually buy a lot of these products in bulk, so we reached out to them to buy from us and then save costs in what they are getting, while also helping to increase the profit the farmers are getting. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, University of Minna. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Just a few comments. The first is on logistics, because different products are carried in different ways. I didn't hear you talk about that, because the way you carry yam is not the way you carry tomatoes, because they are different states. So you didn't have any comment on that. It's nice to speak to that. The second thing is that I'm excited that trying to connect the farmers to final consumers in a way so that eliminate middlemen, so that farmers can have more wealth, they can actually have more value for their products. But it would have been nice if you phase this out, because Nigeria is a very massive country with different products. For instance, I would prefer, for instance, you say you are doing Abuja, maybe middle belts, maybe, okay, identify a few products, maybe 3, 4, perfect it, do it very well. Then you can then say, and I want to do Benue, Lagos. You perfect it, then maybe I want to do Benway East, in such a way that you don't get also credit up. You have specific product, you perfect how to carry it, you firm up the logistics and all the risk involved. You get insurance companies to insure and work with the logistic line so that when you perfect it, you are known for maybe one or two products. Then you now branch out to 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't be everything to every person. So I think you should stay focused and focus on some product first, perfect it before you go to other product lines. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your observations, and it has been duly noted.
Thank you guys for this brilliant presentation. I just have a question. Because your payment will need to pass through cloud, did you tell us how secure is this payment platform? And the farmers are not, some of them are not that technologically savvy, so that they may not even have understanding of
Your
what
question
you
and
are
answer
doing.
sessions have now expired. Sorry. Please thank the students of University of Technology, Minna. Judges, you have 2 minutes to complete your individual evaluation forms. Okay. To the next one, then you can, Right, I'd like to ask all the judges to please go through that door into the next room where we'll start the collation of the results. So please, could you take all your documents and everything and just move into the next room, please, so that we can start the collation of the results.
I'll tell you my God, you know my just, and it's all I'm If you say you get the man, then you wanna try, you go die, baby. The last life for a long time, and then no one believe it. All of them come back, tell you one try, but you do have me for easy. Who I don't know, who do we like good? Make me look all my cellular good. Jump back in the spinal, but you go break, carry my weight. Because I'm way too big to be with you. Because I'm way too smart to be fucking with you. Because I'm way too cool to be using my Judy, Judy. I bring the thunder like Moody. They say I'm on drugs, give me a moody. But everything they talk, still they do me. That's not because me have this booty. Before my life changed, I lived in the movie. Used to roll with the shank just like Julie. Still fuck hard cause I'm unruly. Beat my case cause I'm on Julie. Took my place at the shine papa of the Nigerian movie. Because I'm way too big. Way too big to be fucking bitch. I'm fucking with you. Because I'm way too smart. Way too hard to be fucking with you. Try fucking with you. Because I'm way too cool. Way too cool to be using my. Just then it's allowed to give. If you take the mind, then you wanna try, you will go die, baby. Ain't been a landslide for a long time. No one believe it.
Be the last one standing. 2 hands in the air, I'm a champion. You'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Yeah, put your head on your back like I'm the greatest, I'm stronger. Bet my dues and lose, I'm on. Been working my whole life, and now it's done. I am invincible, unbreakable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know the name, you can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this, yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion. They write my story. But don't think that I did it for the fame. I did it for the love of the game, yeah. And this is my chance I'm taking. All them old records I'm breaking. All you people watching on the TV, you go ahead and put your bets on me. Yeah. My whole life to see my name in life. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable. I am the champion. You can't hurt me now. Feel the pain. I was made for this. I was
The C is for the courage I possess through the trauma. H is for the but it's all for the honor. Is for motivation. Gotta stay consistent to be persevered. The eye for integrity, innovative career. Always optimistic, open and never shut. The end is necessary because I'm never giving up. See, they ask me how I did it. I just did it from the heart. In the competition, been doing it from the start. They say that every champion is all about his principle. It's all about who wants it the most. Fight for what we believe in. That's what champions are made of.
Whole world is watching us now. It's a little intimidating, but since there's no way to calm down, let's give them something amazing. Let's make them remember using one word. Incredible. Let's make them remember we were incredible, simply incredible. We even counted us out. We weren't sure we'd make it, but we learned no matter what they dish out. It's nothing we can take care. We'll go down in history. They'll describe our love as incredible. Oh, incredible. Let's make them remember we were incredible, simply incredible. Everybody's sing on. Sing on, sing on, sing Let's make them remember to describe our love as incredible.
It's David Corey and Mono Block. Let's kick it to the world. For my life,
Run like you're born to fly. Live like you'll never die. Dare what you dare to dream. And everything in between. We are drawn by the rhythms that beat through our hearts. When we all come together, we're 7 billion stars. The world is ours. 7 billion stars. Sing out your battle cry under the stage and sky. Oceans and land divide, united we feel inside. You can stand on my shoulders and raise up your arms. When we all come together, we light up the dark. The world is ours. 7 billion the world is light up the world, everybody. Light up the world, light up the world, everybody. Brahmatuka, Brahmatuka, ka, ka. The world is ours. You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized how your bullets pick. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I'm above. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I'm above. I am titanium. Coming down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, want to love. Raise your voice, sticks and stones may break my bones. Talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I'm alone. I am titanium. You shoot Machine gun, fire at the ones who run. Stone heart, those bulletproof glass. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am the daddy. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am the daddy. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am the daddy. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am the
There are times when you might feel aimless and can't see the places where you belong, but you will find that there is a purpose. It's been there within you all along, and when you're near it, you can almost hear it. It's like a symphony. Just keep listening, and pretty soon you'll start to figure out your part. Everyone plays a piece in their own melodies. Each one of us, oh, it's glorious. And you will know how to let it ring out as you discover who you are. Others around you will start to wake up to the sounds that are in their hearts. It's so amazing what we're all creating. It's like a symphony. Just keep listening, and pretty soon you'll start to figure out your part. Everyone plays a piece in their own melodies, and each one of us, oh, is glorious. And as you feel the notes build, you will see. It's like a symphony. Just keep listening, and pretty soon you'll start to figure out your part. Everyone plays a piece in their own melody. Each one of us, oh, is glorious.
I will run, I will climb, I will soar. I'm undefeated. Oh, jumping out of my skin, pull the cord. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, the past is everything we were. Don't make us who we are. So I'll dream until I make it real, and all I see is stars. It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We will go in the dark, turning dust to gold, and we'll dream impossible. Possible. And we'll dream impossible. I will chase, I will reach, I will fly until I'm breaking out my cage like a bird in the night. I know I'm changing it into something big, better than before. And if it takes 1,000 lives, then it's worth fighting for. It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We will glow in the dark, turning dust to gold, and we'll dream impossible. From the bottom to the top, we're sparking wild fast, never quit and never stop. The rest of our lives. From the bottom to the top, we're sparking wild fast, never quit and never stop. It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We'll go in the dark, turning dust to gold, and we'll dream impossible.
Hello, this is Robin. I'm well, thanks. Sure. Yes.
Now that you're out of my life, I'm going better. Thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. You thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. You thought that I'd be sad without you, I left harder. Thought I wouldn't grow without you, now I'm wiser. Thought that I'd be helpless without you, but I'm smarter. You thought that I'd be stressed without you, but I'm chilling. Thought I wouldn't sell without you, sold my million. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it. I will survivor, keep on survivor. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it. I will survivor, keep on survivor. Thought I couldn't breathe without you, I'm inhaling. You thought I couldn't sleep without you, perfect vision. You thought I couldn't last without you, but I'm lasting. Thought that I would die without you, but I'm living. Thought that I would fail without you, but I'm on top. Thought it would be over by now, but it won't stop. Thought that I would self-destruct, but I'm still here. Even in my years to come, I'm still gonna be here. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it. I'm a survivor, keep on surviving. I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna make it. I will survive, I'm survivor. Wishing you the best, pray that you are blessed with success, no stress, and lots of happiness. I'm better than that, I'm not gonna blast you on the radio. I'm better than that, I'm not gonna lie to you in your family. I'm better than that, I'm not gonna hate you in the magazine. I'm better than that. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna diss you on the internet. Cause my mama taught me better than that. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I'm a survivor. Keep on survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I'm a survivor. Keep on survivor. After all of the darkness and sadness, soon comes happiness. If I surround myself with positive things, I'll make myself I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I was survivor. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I was survivor. Keep on surviving.
But you know,
More music on trendybeats.com.
big energy. When I come through, big energy. Dark shades on, no they see enemy. I bet that you heard of me. I know they form gangster, only big energy. When I come through, big energy. Dark shades on, no they see enemy. I bet that you heard of me. I know they form gangster, only big energy. Big energy. I know they form gangster, only big energy. I'm all about that big energy. You know you can't run from me. Look, big energy. But you know that. Look, when you're big, I beg. I never enter gear, but shift, I beg. So my aim this year is infrared. When's the last time I missed? My guy, forget. I know you can tell from the confidence alone. Anywhere I sit, you know that's already a throne. Everybody talks, but be careful with your tone. Many have the number, but I only pick the phone for that. Big energy, big, but you know that. Dark shades on. I know they see nothing. It's like, oh. Big energy. When I come through, big energy. Dark shades on, no they see enemy. I bet that you heard of me. I know they form gangster, only big energy. When I come through, big energy. Dark shades on, no they see enemy. I bet that you heard of me. I know they form gangster, only big energy. Yeah. Big energy. Big energy. Yeah. I know they form gangster, only. Okay. It's okay, it's alright. Mistakes are part of life, but don't you dare mistake my confidence. Big picture in mind, taking in small portions. Invest back in my life, treat it like stock options. Best rapper alive, waiting you want to. Best rapper, I stare, they want you. I dare, they form cool, but I aim for the head. Put my heart into these lyrics, they hit you like lead. This one is for my lifeline. They can't calm down this energy, you never see any. Just big energy. When I come through, big energy. Dark shades on, no they see enemy. I bet that you heard of me. I know they form gangster, only big energy. When I come through, big energy. Dark shades on, no they see enemy. I bet that you heard of me. I know they form gangster, only big energy. When I come through, big energy. Dark shades on, no they see enemy. I bet that you heard of me. I know they form gangster, only big energy. When I come through, big energy. Dark shades on, no they see enemy. We didn't come this far to come this far.
More music on trendybeats.com.
It's 360 Media Music.
Low-key, all of them done they notice. I'm not joking, all my guys them know me. Since 06, I've been writing this story. I know be OG, but if you ask them know me. I know they blow trees, only low me low. Music chose me, just know this and know peace. I dey low key, but I'm never lonely. Sexy ladies, come wine for me slowly. I see now you make me believe. I'm a good boy, I'm a singer. Get nobody will give. Then get long and they go far. Who say the boat to the neighbor? Shara sound baby no shit. Banana no limit it too far. Midnight walk a karashika. They never see me coming. See me coming. The one is coming. Yo, Naija boy waiting for you. They go for you. I'm never weak, I never cease. Till eternity, I'm on fire. My legacy will not die. My family is for life. With them day, with them be. Them go crazy, them go die. Them go say, them don't know. It's all low key. All of them running low key. I'm not joking. All my guys, them know me. Since 06, I've been writing this story. I know the OG, but if you ask them know me. I see now you make me believe. I'm the boy, I'm the singer. Get nobody only give. Then get long and they go far. Who say the boat to the neighbor? Shara sound baby no shit. Banana no limit it too far. Midnight walk a karashika. They never see me coming. See me coming. The one is coming. Yo. Naija boy, they go for you. They go for you. She Mr. Money. They never see me coming. The one is coming. Naija boy, they go for you. They go for you. She Mr. Money.
I don't want like any girl again for. I don't want like any girl. I want to get like whiskey. Machala. I want to get grab at the same. Yo, X.
More music on trendybeats.com.
Fresh and clean, me looking sick to notify. I don't send nobody, I can live my life. If you're not talking money, no go call my line. Man, just one day happy, man, one day alright. I be looking like Matala, and I whiskey for Ghana. When I got my man goes out, we do the best for Instagram. I be looking like Matala, and I whiskey for Ghana. When I got my man goes out, we do the best for Instagram. San Francisco Johnny, you know this ain't nobody. Smoking loud and I'm making goodie. Tell me what I get. If money no dey for my lane, stop off on the web again. Pop pass, make you pass rose, pass rose. I be looking like Matala, and I whiskey for Ghana. When I got my man goes out, we do the best for Instagram. I be looking like Matala, and I whiskey for Ghana. When I got my man goes out, we do the best for Instagram.
Jerusalema, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Ilondoloze, 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 zungangishilana. Ilondoloze, 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 zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champion, take the down. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets, our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us, singing forever young. Singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game. And together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag. Give you freedom, give you fire, give you reason, take you higher. See the champion, take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets, our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us, sing forever young. Singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful beginning. And together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. Call me up just like.
Now please welcome the junior
freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champions, take the field now.
The students really made a great effort representing their countries and seeing all sort of cultures. And in fact, in an eye, I feel like I've been all over the world.
Celebration.
The cultural day was fun. I felt relaxed. I got to meet people. I got to socialize, interact, see different cultures. It was so beautiful.
Welcome to Mexico and the 2013.
We have placed 34 chips in this bowl containing the names of the countries that are competing. I will now draw and announce a country, and that country will have 20 seconds to select the league and to select the time slot. Each team may select any open league and any time slot when your name is drawn. Are you ready? First team is South Africa. This concludes the opening round league time slot drawing process. Once again, let's congratulate all the teams and wish them great luck in the opening round.
This is my first time in Mexico, and I'm proud that I'm representing Nigeria here.
Our spirit is very high. I mean, we've been preparing just for this cup, and I know we are going to take it back home to Nigeria.
We went through a lot of challenges executing projects, despite some challenges such as insurgency in our communities. But we carried out so many projects and went for the national competition, where we competed against several other schools, and we emerged victorious. We actually presented 2 of our projects.
The 2 projects we carried out is Evergreen and Power in My Palm. The Power in My Palm project is targeted to physically challenged people in our society, to give them a voice in the society, because we know that in Africa, most especially in Nigeria, these people are not being catered for. While the Evergreen project, the world is going green, and so we carried out a green project to help restore the environment back to its natural course. Today being the opening round, my team is bringing it all to the board because we know we're winning this league and we hope to bring the best to the table.
And they have a better hope in life. 12 of them now earn an average of $125, giving a cumulative of $1,500 monthly.
38 physically challenged individuals now produce over 100 buckets of paint with a profit of over $800.
22 deaf can now afford hearing aids, and the blind now purchase canes to aid their movement.
14 crippled individuals now own wheelchairs.
And each of 50 individuals can now earn an average of $137 monthly.
And all this we did on the platform of
Enactus. Thank you.
I just finished watching the presentation. I was so moved. I didn't believe that I was actually part of the team's journey and their story, because watching them was quite fulfilling. This is a team that has invested so many years into implementing this project and doing what they do despite the challenges in their community.
From the quality of the presentation and the statistics that I saw today, I think our commitment becomes even stronger. Um, I mean, inclusion of the physically challenged people and really giving them a livelihood. I mean, it was a very emotional story.
I'm looking forward to the results because I know that all the teams have put in a lot of hard work and effort into their presentations. And for the judges, it's been a difficult process to select, the winners from each league. And I'm sure selecting the final winner is not going to be an easy process at all.
Now, let's meet the 34 competing teams in this year's Parade of National Champions. And now for the World Cup 2013 opening round with awards results. From League One, the following teams should come quickly to the stage: Tunisia, Brazil, and the United States. From League 4, the following teams should come quickly to the stage: Russia, Guatemala, and Nigeria. In third place is the team from Russia. Competing in the semi-final round of competition, we congratulate the finalist team of Guatemala. Also competing tomorrow is the finalist team of Nigeria. Congratulations. From League 5, the following teams should come quickly to the stage: Morocco, United Kingdom, and Canada. In third place, the team from Canada. Competing in the semi-final round of competition, we congratulate the finalist team of Morocco.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be seated as we begin the final round award ceremony of the Enactus Nigeria National Competition 2022 in 5 minutes. Welcome to Lagos, Nigeria, the center of excellence and host to the final round of the Enactus Nigeria National Competition 2022. To begin the award ceremony, we will all be on our feet for the rendition of the Nigerian national anthem. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome all academic professionals, business executives, and government representatives present here. To our passionate Enactus teams and ever-supportive faculty staff advisors, it has been a long, relentless, and inspiring journey so far, and we applaud your courage and doggedness to drive impact despite the challenges currently being experienced in our country, Nigeria, ranging from general insecurity, the needless ASU strike, and the other forms of challenges. We doff our hats for you. For the 4 finalist teams, the journey to this final round of the Enactus Nigeria National Competition 2022 began in July with the first phase of the competition held as a virtual event, where 16 teams showcased their projects and social enterprises. 8 teams advanced to the semi-final round from where the 4 finalist teams emerged and are now represented here today. At the first in-person national competition since the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic. Congratulations to all our finalist teams and welcome. We also recognize our audience who are joining us live via our social media platforms. Please don't forget to share your competition experience using the hashtags EnactusNG, National Competition 2022, and hashtag WeAllWin. So make some noise as it all begins right now. Welcome to the Enactus Nigeria National Final Round 2022.
We are future, we are the dream, we are the nation, we are part of this. Yes, we are so amazing, that's the least we shall be. At the heart of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So get out of the way of the land of our dreams. We are the nation, we are part of this. We are the nation.
In the words of Ernest Hemingway, every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguishes one man from another. In the course of the year, we lost 2 of our dynamic alumni to the jaws of death. Suli Matthew, former project manager from Enactus Bayero University, Kano, and Samuel John, former team leader from Enactus University of Uyo. To recognize our fallen social impact soldiers, let us again all rise to our feet as we observe a minute's silence in their honor. May the souls of the departed rest in peace. Amen. Please be seated.
Empty or a glass half? What do you see? Do you see a lifeline for an African village? Do you see a foundation for sustainable farming? Do you see a light source for those living in darkness? Or a healthy habitat for marine life? You see, opportunity is all around us. And once you've discovered it, well, it's what you do next that really defines you. Will you use it to make the world a better place? At Enactus, we believe entrepreneurial young minds can shape the world of today and tomorrow by transforming opportunities into real sustainable progress. So, if you're a glass half full person ready to seize opportunity, join us.
Indeed, memories should be held dear, otherwise they get lost. Captured in the moments of time, particularly through a lens, ensures that those beautiful moments are never lost. Earlier today, your moments were captured, and I think it is a beautiful thing to behold. Do you?
Enactus soldiers, are you good to go?
We are the future. We are the dream. We are the nation. We are part of this. Yes, we are so amazing. That's the least we shall be. We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So get out of the way of the land of our dreams. We are the nation, we are part of this. Oh, oh. We are the nation, we are part of this. Oh, carry the song, carry the sound. The future is here. The future is here. Goodbye yesterday, tomorrow is now for the taking. The future is here. The future is here. I am the future. I am the future. I am the dream. Whoa. I am the nation. I am part of this. Yes, I am so amazing. I know that's the least I shall be. The least I shall be. At the heart of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run, nowhere else to run, nowhere else to go, nowhere else to get out of the way. I am the nation. I am part of this. So get out of the way of the land of my dreams. I am the nation. I am part of this. Whoa. Carry the song, carry the sound. The future is here. The future is here. Goodbye yesterday, tomorrow is now for the taking. The future is here. The future is here. Raise your hands in the air if you believe the future has come now. The future is here. The future is here.
At this point, to officially open the Enactus Nigeria National Competition 2022 Final Round Award Ceremony, please welcome the Country Director, Enactus Nigeria, Mr. Michael Ajay.
What a joy that was just watching the clips over there. Okay, it looks like my mic. Okay, great, thank you. Enactus, Enactus, Enactus. Yes, indeed, enabling progress. You know, I was just watching the clip a moment ago, and I actually teared up. Yeah, who teared up also? Nobody, only me. That was beautiful to watch, and I think you deserve a round of applause for yourselves. Yeah, so for me, really, as always, when I'm in the midst of an actor students, as I am today, I'm always reminded of the words of the American anthropologist and author, Margaret Mead. She said, and I quote, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." Unquote. I am mostly reminded of Margaret Mead's statement when I'm in your midst simply because of the undeniable energy, your resourcefulness, the measure of ingenuity that you demonstrate, your never say never attitude, the passion, the sheer passion that you exude, and your burning desire to make a difference, to improve lives, and to inspire human progress. These are attributes that are reserved only for champions. And I think that you deserve a round of applause because indeed, you are all champions. Your efforts are supported and guided by a group of selfless, dedicated, and dynamic academic leaders known as the faculty advisors. Thank you for that. But at this point, I'd like to ask that all faculty advisors rise to be recognized. Just rise where you are to be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, these outstanding lecturers, by the way, who haven't received salaries in 6 months now. You want to put your hands together for them again. These outstanding lecturers invest their time and financial resources to mentor their Enactus students under their care. They take responsibility for the personal development and growth that the individual Enactus student experiences. And they do this, as you can see, with a big smile on their faces. Indeed, most of them have continually made these sacrifices and investments for multiple years. For some, up to 15 years, non-stop. So on behalf of the students and the entire network, I say thank you to our dear faculty advisors. We owe you eternally. You may take your seats, please. Now, the journey to the final round of Enactus Nigeria National Competition started with 32 Enactus teams. 16 of those qualified and eventually competed at the opening round, as well as the semi-final round, which took place in July as a virtual event. At the end of the opening round, 8 teams advanced to the semi-final round of the competition, which also held as a virtual event, obviously. The semi-final round identified the top 4 finalists with the most inspiring, the most relevant, and the most audacious startup innovations, as you have witnessed today. And as we saw during their presentations or pitch earlier today, each of the 4 startup social innovations hold the promise of addressing a specific unmet need in our society. Each of these 4 social innovations also hold the promise to create jobs, to inspire hope, to create value, to empower people and communities as well, whilst also creating wealth and improving the quality of life and standard of living of people all across the country. It is for these reasons, and much more really, that Enactus Nigeria, supported by the board of directors, our partners, and friends, continue to make the necessary investments to transform the Enactus students into a dynamic, a resourceful, a purposeful, and a values-driven entrepreneurial leaders and social innovators. I thought you would clap for us at that point. And we do this really because we understand that if we must transform this nation, then we must first intentionally invest in developing the entrepreneurial and leadership skills of our youth. Indeed, it is the only way we can predict a prosperous, dynamic, a safe, and a resilient nation, and a resilient future for our dear country. Therefore, on behalf of the Enactus Nigeria Network, I'd like to say a big thank you to our partners who have supported us and have stayed with us over the years. If you step out of the hall, you will see a banner that contains the logos of all our partners. Some of them have been with us for over 10 years. So again, we appreciate you all and say thank you. So as we continue with this award ceremony, I want to especially congratulate all Enactus Nigeria teams for the commitment, the strength, the determination, and courage that you have demonstrated, especially those that competed in this year's national competition, with special reference to the 4 finalist teams that competed today. You made it this far despite the many daunting challenges you encountered as a team, especially with the needless, ongoing ASU strike and its many implications. We doff our hearts for you, for your courage, for your commitment, and for your resilience. We remain committed to continue to provide the trainings, the linkages, the business development support you need to transform your inspiring and investable social enterprises, such as were on display earlier today, into successful, thriving, and sustainable entrepreneurial ventures. To achieve this, we are already having partnership discussions with some of the leading incubators and accelerators in Nigeria. But the ultimate goal is to eventually build and manage the best-in-class accelerator program in Nigeria over the next 3 years. This way, we will be best positioned to take up your ideas or start up social innovations and literally transform them into successful entrepreneurial ventures, partly owned by you, the Enactus students. How exciting that will be, right? With your resilience and against all odds, you innovated solutions and apply them in your respective communities. As you showed us in your results today, you have already impacted lives and you are on course to transform a nation. Therefore, I dare say that irrespective of how the judges decide today, you are all winners already. And as you know, when we compete to change lives, we all win. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Michael Ajay. The Enactus Nigeria program is an experiential platform that is building the capacity of the next generation leaders. Don't just take my word for it. Join me in watching the revolutionary take on the Enactus Nigeria program and its impact.
I would describe the Enactus program as groundbreaking, innovative, and the answer to recreating the educational sector in Nigeria or rebuilding the educational sector in Nigeria.
What I see the program do is to take students and expand their horizon beyond academic pursuit. And so they're able to look at the environment, see what's happening in the environment, and then do something about that. That is really impactful.
It has been extremely effective in creating opportunities for students to think outside of the box and to create business opportunities even for themselves.
The program pushes students in these universities to apply these skills and learn to plan, create, operate, measure, and iterate. It's a bridge to apply the skills learned in university and really push the envelope to learn new skills which are critical in business.
One of the reasons we're attracted to it is because of what it does for students at the early stages of their career at the university level, introducing them to business practices, business ideas, and even entrepreneurial skills.
We are not generating enough employment in Nigeria. So SIFE, as it was then, which is Enactus now, was an avenue to create entrepreneurs that can, in a way, create employment for themselves and for others, and also add value to the society.
Either you end up as an entrepreneur or even end up, as an employee. You come with tremendous value as a student who's gone through the Enactus program.
In the academic sphere or academic environment, you don't necessarily get a lot of opportunities to be able to showcase your talents, showcase your skills and abilities. So what the Enactus program does is puts you in the spotlight and says, hey, you got to shine. And you are definitely pushed towards shining, and you find out the best coming out of you.
The Enactus student is feisty, fiery, innovative, intelligent, a thinker, a collaborator, and frankly, someone I would like to work with.
I will use an acronym called TIC. Because for you to be on stage and indeed to win, then you must tick. You must be able to build capacity around team building. You must be able to see impact in whatever project you are pursuing. You must be able to communicate very well. And then in that communication, you can see a lot of synergies amongst the students when they are doing their presentation. And finally, you need to have knowledge of the subject matter.
They are eager to learn, they are curious, they're inquisitive, they know a lot of things, they want to, there's a drive in them, a vision, a passion, a drive in them to change their community, and an understanding that you can't do everything. But in your own little niche or corner, you can actually change your own environments.
These students think like business leaders. They're strategic, yet they're not afraid to roll up their sleeves and deeply interact with the communities they are involved in.
What I saw in the Enactus students when I interacted with them was a lot of spirit, a lot of energy, very purposeful individuals, people that, if I look back, they were dedicated to what they were doing, committed, resilient, and there were people that I saw they were clearly, leaders tomorrow.
The biggest message for me from Enactus is the entrepreneurship message, which is something that allows people at a very young age to think about creating value and building for the future. So specifically the projects that they then walk throughout the Enactus year, a project that, it should be real life projects. And the fact that they get the opportunity to start very early is very good.
They start green, and at the end of the program, they're able to define themselves either as empowered corporate citizens or even entrepreneurs.
I think the greatest thing of all is the fact that the Enactus students are an inspiration to me. When I was young in school, we didn't go have programs like this that would enable us to be able to think outside the box, that would enable us to be able to use our innate talents that are actually there, but we do not know they're there because nothing is there to challenge it.
In a country with a population of well over 200 million, you would think that the Enactus students get lost in the pool of things. But these students have actually shown us that there's a great future for Nigeria because of their creativity, their ingenuity, and really their willingness to just make things work.
Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is in the service of others." It is no doubt Enactus students and alumni alike have discovered their purpose on this program and more. Joining us live to deliver the keynote address, please help me welcome the Chief Executive Officer and President Enactus Global, Robin Shire Furman.
Hello. Hello, Enactus Nigeria. I am so very excited to be with you today to celebrate the 2022 national competition. I'm thrilled to be participating in my very first Enactus Nigeria event. While I wish I could be with you in person in Lagos, I'm thrilled to have this time together today. Congratulations to my colleague, Michael, to the board of Enactus Nigeria, the faculty advisors, the business and other investment supporters, and of course, to all of the students and alumni who are celebrating the impact that you all are making today. This event is special, not just because of the incredible opportunity to gather together again for competition, for learning and inspiration, but because of the fact that the Enactus Nigeria national competition is also part of a global celebration. Throughout the last several months, students, faculty, and leaders, just like all of you, have been gathering at events just like this one around the world. Across 35 countries, including here in Nigeria, Enactus, as you have been hearing, is creating positive social and environmental impact and creating change at scale through our impact on students and through students. Each year around the world, Enactus educates tens of thousands of students, just like the ones in the audience today, on more than 2,000 college and university campuses. With the support of the faculty that Michael recognized earlier, and so many others around the world, students annually launch 3,000 entrepreneurial projects focused on creating positive social or environmental impact. In 2021, those projects reached 11.6 million people around the world. That is real impact. Our vision is that Enactus be a locally rooted and globally informed network. That means that in individual countries, like here in Nigeria, Enactus focuses on deep engagement with local communities. We know that student proximity to problems and opportunities is a critical source of innovation. At the same time, Enactus works globally to accelerate the pace of change by strengthening the capacity of our country offices, sharing lessons and innovations across national boundaries, and providing students with global learning opportunities that they may not have in their own countries. We do this because we believe that while competition is critical to spurring innovation, it truly takes collaboration to scale impact. Just imagine how much faster we can build a world where all people can thrive when we have students in Senegal sharing what they're learning about plastic waste upcycling with teams in Brazil working on similar innovations. Or Enactus teams in Kazakhstan solving problems together with teams in India as they all work to develop profitable business models for addressing issues like food insecurity. Unleashing this power of our global network is a critical theme as we consider Enactus's global future. At the Enactus World Cup in San Juan, Puerto Rico this fall, we'll be unveiling our new global strategic plan, the roadmap that will be guiding our work to 2025, Enactus's 50th anniversary. A diverse global task force is working now to guide those planning efforts. And while I can't share the results with you yet, I can tell you that we are learning from the bright spots around our network and the entrepreneurial spirit and resilience that Enactus Nigeria students continue to demonstrate, even during the incredibly challenging year that you have had, is something we can all learn from. As we work together to develop our new global strategy and learn from your strong work and gather together today, the word that keeps coming up for me is momentum. We are collectively building mass and gathering speed as we create a new evolution of the Enactus movement. In that spirit, I truly believe that today's national competition represents a critical milestone. But importantly, it is not a finish line. As I join you in celebrating all of the team's incredible hard work and impact, and I eagerly await the announcement of this year's Nigerian national champion, I'm even more focused on the most important question I have for each of you. What's next? How will you take the business and innovation skills you've cultivated over this last year with your Enactus team and continue to put them into practice? How will you harness this momentum for even greater change? Whether you, our Enactus students, decide to scale your Enactus enterprise, create jobs, and generate income for yourselves, your communities, and your country, whether you decide to make change as an entrepreneur in an established company, or advocate as a policy leader, or maybe even lead a non-governmental organization like Enactus. The question for you is, how will you continue to make your part of the world better, more sustainable, and more just for all? Long after today's national competition is over, I, for one, will continue to cheer you on. Thank you to everyone who made today possible. I can't wait to see what's next for each of you. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
To deliver the goodwill message, please welcome the Executive Director, Executive Secretary, Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, ably represented by Mr. Daziba Patrick Oba, Director, Planning, Research and Statistics, Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, to the stage.
Thank you very much, Mike. You know, this is an unusual moment for me. I have had some one-on-one discussions with Mike and a few members of Enactus Nigeria. And I think he understands my personal view about the direction of Nigeria and how the young ones of Nigerian origin should be able to participate in driving this project. Even this morning, we have had some discussions around the future of the young people in Nigeria. How they will be able to identify opportunities and create a way for them to see that that future belongs to them. how to manage that opportunity, and how to create an environment that places them on the global map of competition. And I just want to describe something that I observed just a few minutes ago. When the pre-event videos were being shown, they showed the judges, no applause. I saw my face and my colleague who sat next to me, they showed our faces, no applause. But most surprising was when they showed Mike's face. Maybe you don't, Mike Ajayi is exactly the person I'm talking about. They showed his face, still no applause. But when they showed the faces of those teams, you could see the excitement. The whole room was filled with energy. That is the power of tomorrow. That is the power that enables you to see into the future. And I'm just here to encourage you to maintain that momentum. That is what you need. There are no ordinary miracles in you carving a way for your future. Today, I'm here to present my executive secretary who couldn't make it because of some other engagements. But he sent his regards, and his greatest expectations is that the feedback of today's activities will definitely overwhelm that of yesterday's. I will join the rest of this audience in congratulating well in advance the winner of this competition. It was an amazing experience for me listening to all the presentations. They are brilliant ideas conceived by Nigerians young Nigerians who play blind to the socio-economic difficulties in this country. That is where anybody who had listened to those presentations had to congratulate you. And so I will join everybody that feels that there's indeed no winner and no loser in all of this exercise. You are a winner because we had to obey the contents of a template. You didn't win because we had to obey the dictates of a template. But the truth is that you guys are all winners because you saw opportunities in solving the Nigerian socio-economic problems. And here I make my promise on behalf of the Executive Secretary, the staff and the management of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB, that we shall partner with Enactus Nigeria to admit all these ideas for further incubation and startups. Thank you very much for your attention.
Incredible place. Can we put our hands together again for that wonderful goodwill message?
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Let's take a trip to the edge of the night, where the stars and the sun collide. Won't wait a lifetime, it's our turn.
to put our footprints all over the world. We live forever wherever we go, leaving footprints all over the world. In this together, we'll never let go. We'll leave our footprints all over the world. The world, all over the world, the world, the world, all over the world, the world, the world, all over the world. Let's leave our footprints all over the world. Leave our footprints all over the world. Let's leave our footprints all over the strangers, we move as one. Won't wait a lifetime, it's our time to put our footprints all over the world. We live forever wherever we go, leaving footprints all over the world. In this together, we'll never let go. We'll leave our footprints all over the world. The world, all over the world, the world. Leaving footprints all over the world. Let's leave our footprints all over the world. Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell.
The journey to name the 2022 Enactus Nigeria national champion has taken us from 35 Enactus teams to the 16 teams that competed virtually, down to 8 teams and 4 teams just hours ago. Thank you to all the teams. You are all winners in creating a better world for us all. Every year at the Enactus Nigeria national competition, an esteemed panel of judges selects just one best-in-class champion team to represent Enactus excellence in Nigeria. In just a moment, we will find out which team will hold the Enactus Nigeria National Champion Trophy as the 2022 Enactus Nigeria National Champion. Before we name our national champion team, we want to recognize each team that competed in the final round this morning. As each team is called to the stage, we invite you to celebrate in the audience. Only one student and one faculty staff to proceed to the stage to receive their finalist award. Let us congratulate them for being one of the 4 national competition finalists. Here to assist with the presentation of the finalist awards, please welcome to the stage the Enactus Nigeria Country Director, Mr. Michael Ajayi. To receive their final round award, welcome to the stage the team from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. Congratulations, the ABU team. Coming to the stage is our finalist team from the University of Calabar. Congratulations, University of Calabar and Enactus team. Next is the finalist team from Tai Solarin University of Education. Congratulations, Team Tai Solarin University of Education. Last but not the least is Federal University of Technology, Mina. Congratulations to all our finalist teams. It is now time for the Team Ambassador of the Year award, and to deliver a brief remark on the special award, please welcome Janice Apobaro, Corporate Communications and Special Projects Lead for Enactus Nigeria, to the stage.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, they're everywhere. Welcome once again to the Enactus International Competition. And once again, congratulations to the top 4 finalists. For the Team Ambassador of the Year award, wow. Thinking about the day I had to pitch that to my country director, I thought about the Enactus Nigerian students showcasing the world that being an entrepreneur, even though there are challenges, it's also fun. And that was the aim behind the Team Ambassador of the Year award. And we received 6 videos from ABU, from BUK, from TASWED, from Unical, and I can't remember the last name. Babcock, yes, Babcock. Thank you so much for that. And before I announce the winner of the Team Ambassador of the Year, I know you saw them outside. I would like the IT team to play the video, which won over 10,000 engagements on social media. We don't have it. They say they have it. Because we want our audience to see how well they did, how creative they were, and knowing that, yes, I'm an entrepreneur, knowing that, yes, I have to implement projects, but ASU is on strike. And I am not on strike as an Enactus student. And that was what Team Ahmadu Bello University they did in that video. And I must say a big congratulations to Enactus Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. Thank you. So the team lead, do you want to help them with the video? Okay, we should move on. Okay. That's fine, Atiza. So we'll just move on. So now we would like to invite the team lead and our actors actually on stage.
Music. Low-key, all of them done they notice. I'm not joking, all my guys, them know me. Since '06, I've been writing this story. I know be OG, but if you ask them know me. I know they blow trees, so you know you me low. Music chose me, just know me. I dey low-key, but I'm never low.
Congratulations, Enactus Ahmadu Bello University. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Thank you, Janice, and congratulations to Team Ahmadu Bello University Zaria for winning the Enactus Nigeria Team Ambassador of the Year award. In the wise words of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, great is the art of beginning, but greater is the art of ending. It is with mixed feelings we bid farewell to the Enactus Nigeria Board Chair, Mrs. Bernadine Okeke, who wore different hats serving Enactus Nigeria since 2007. It's been a journey of dynamic and leadership, but sadly, the end of that journey has come. To celebrate this icon and enabler of Enactus Nigeria, please welcome the country director of Enactus Nigeria, Michael Ajayi. But before then, please take a moment to listen to what people have to say about this great woman.
Mrs. Okeke, where do I start from? It has just been so wonderful having you in Enactus. I've had the privilege of being the one to have recruited you to the organization and walked the journey with you from being just a sponsor to being a board member to being a personal sponsor to the programs. I know all the sacrifice that you've made, your passion and love for the work that Enactus does, your passion and love for developing young people in Africa and developing talent in Africa.
Met Mrs. Okeke for the first time as the chairman of the board of Enactus, and then over the 2.5 years that I've worked with her, I would say she's been a very outstanding and very hardworking person. She has a passion for leadership development in Nigeria. She's really very committed to working with the young people and building leaders. And over the 2 years
for 2.5 years that I worked with her, I saw the commitment in helping to identify and nurture talent in Nigeria. I said Mrs. Okeke will be retiring from the board of Enactus.
I met Mrs. Bernardine Okeke in 2014. Then she was the chairperson of the BABs of our team. I found her to be a hardworking woman, and she was always asking how she was going to be helpful in charting a new course for our team members in order for us to be more effective. After several meetings, brainstorming sessions, and even a luncheon she organized at her own expense at a beautiful venue in Ikoyi for the Unilag management team and our BAB members, she was able to give suggestions, and we charted a new course for our team. And this eventually started to yield good fruits.
You are just such a giving person. I mean, I know the organization does not even know half of all the things you've done aside from giving your time and giving your commitment. You've also given financially. I remember the year that we couldn't sponsor all the kids to go to the World Cup, and you were entitled to taking a business class flight. And you said to me, you said that this one, I will buy an economy class ticket so that I can donate the rest of the money to Enactus so that you can buy tickets for children. That's how far your passion has been. And you have been a source of encouragement to everyone who's been part of this network. And I thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you so much for having such a great heart to constantly give and constantly seek the advancement of the work that Enactus has done in Nigeria.
Mrs. Okeke, what an amazing woman you have been. If there's something I learned from you, it is how to be a chairperson. You carried poise, intelligence, you were erudite, you took everyone along, but most importantly, you kept Enactus running year after year in very difficult situations. You were never flustered, you were never panicked, you always brought your point to bear very clearly.
Even after she stopped being the chairperson of BAB, she didn't stop helping, assisting, her consultation for our team anytime we called upon her for any form of assistance. She is a gracious woman who is always willing to do whatever it takes because she has a big heart for the youth in order to foster change and development in our community.
And you were dealing with big names. How you did it, only God knows. But you are a true professional. Enactus misses you because to replace you will always be difficult. But every good thing must come to an end. And even better comes from those who have laid good seed. And you laid good seed. You toiled this ground well. And I'm sure because of everything you did, Enactus will be better for it.
I would like to wish her all of the best in her future endeavor. I know that she didn't want to leave, but she had to leave to attend to some personal health matters. But nonetheless, we still wish her all of the best in her future endeavors. We hope to take Enactus to even greater heights as we continue to push the mission of Enactus in Nigeria, which is helping to identify and nurture talent. Once again, I'd like to wish Mrs. Okeke all the best in her future endeavors. Thank you very much.
I wish you all of the best as you move on to the next level, and we know that your impact of this organization has brought it to where it is today. From the time when I was there to now, so many years later.
From all of us in Enactus University, current and alumni, we thank you, we appreciate you, and we pray for good health and sound mind as you move forward in your life. God bless you.
God bless you as you move on. You have given me a very, very, very tough shoe to fill. I would not wear your shoes. I would have to wear my own. But I will be very, very, very grateful for all that you taught me now and forevermore. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Go well. We'll be with you now and always. Peace.
Do that with a standing ovation, please.
Thank you very much. So I'm tearing up again. If I break down, pardon me. Right? As you can imagine, I have to do this. Yeah? So as you can imagine, this is the most difficult thing for me to do. I'm standing here to do one of the most difficult things ever, to bid farewell to an icon, to a great woman, an avid enabler and supporter, and a true champion of Enactus Nigeria. Probably the most passionate, the most committed, and dedicated supporter and advocate for the Enactus program in Nigeria, ever. Mrs. Okeke has diligently served Enactus Nigeria in different capacities. She has served as a judge at several national competition events, a facilitator at several Enactus Nigeria training events, including the faculty advisors training and the team leaders training. She has also encouraged her organization at the time, First Bank Nigeria, to fund Enactus activities in Nigeria for several years. But beyond that, and more importantly, she was also a personal financier of the Enactus program in Nigeria. She served first as a member of the Enactus Nigeria Board of Directors for many years before she eventually became the chairperson of the board of Enactus Nigeria, a position she held for 5 tough and 5 difficult years. Until she eventually resigned, Mrs. Okeke's passion for youth development in Nigeria and her commitment to making Enactus work is unrivaled. I give you that. It is unrivaled. As a strong advocate for the Enactus program and how it facilitates youth development, Mrs. Okeke is known to seize any opportunity to speak on behalf of Enactus Nigeria to potential partners within and outside her sphere of influence about the Enactus program in Nigeria and challenge them to support the Enactus course. I remember when she had to follow me to meet a business leader to reintroduce Enactus to him and to secure his organization's support and partnership for Enactus Nigeria. What I found interesting was that she did this and much more joyfully. I would pick up the phone and call her and say, we need to do this. You should come over to the office. And I would go over and we would get it done. All those bureaucratic barriers, all those schedule an appointment, I'm unavailable, all she jettisoned just to create time and space for Enactus. I recall also that at the time that Mrs. Okeke was the global head of private banking in First Bank, Nigeria, take note, she was the global head of private banking, right? So we'll come back to that. You understand why I said that. She was also, at that same time, she was also a member of the Business Advisory Board for the University of Lagos Enactus team. One would think that as someone who held such an important position in the leading bank in Nigeria, she would be too busy to engage with some students that are just running around on their campus. Not so for Mrs. Okeke. Because of her passion for the Enactus students and her understanding of the role of mentorship in developing young people, despite her clearly extremely busy schedule, Mrs. Okeke would create the time to drive through the Lagos traffic and get to University of Lagos just to engage and to interact with the Enactus students and inspire them. Likewise, on many occasions, she left the comfort of her office in Ikoyi to sit in the classroom in University of Lagos. You can imagine the contrast. And for what purpose? Because she wanted to conduct interviews for new students that would be recruited into the Enactus program in University of Lagos. Such was the depth of Mrs. Okeke's passion and commitment. Not only was she a strong advocate for Enactus program in Nigeria, but she also put her money where her mouth is and where the chips are down. As you heard from the video, one of the speakers, the former country director for Enactus Nigeria at the time, she mentioned that she gave up her business class tickets to buy an economy class ticket so that the differential could be used to buy tickets for the Enactus students going for the World Cup. As country director of Enactus Nigeria today, I can tell you that there were times when we had cash flow issues. In one of such occasions, Mrs. Okeke stepped forward without being asked and donated thousands, not in naira, but in dollars, of her personal funds. And guess what she said to me? Michael, don't tell anyone I did it. I'm sorry, but I had to. She donated her personal funds to Enactus Nigeria so we could carry on with our operations and remain sustainable. Mrs. Okeke generously gave of her time, her intellect, her contacts, her goodwill, and her financial resources. She gave of herself. She held nothing back. I can say that Enactus Nigeria is what it is today, partly because of Mrs. Okeke's passion, her commitment, her leadership, and a generous giving. Indeed, she wears her heart in her sleeves. On a personal note, when I became the country director in 2014, Mrs. Okeke had just been appointed the chairman of the Enactus Nigeria Board of Directors. At this point, being the global head of the private banking of First Bank Nigeria, Mrs. Okeke, as you can imagine, was already a seasoned professional with great achievements. And there I was, a rookie country director with little or no experience operating at that level. I'm sure there were times where my actions or inactions completely irritated her, giving her, okay, she's nodding her head now. You know, I'm sure there were times where she got irritated. But the beauty of working directly with Mrs. Okeke is the opportunity to experience of our patience and the opportunity to learn from her, because she held my hand and made sure I succeeded. Thank you very much for that. And she did that patiently. You know, there were times where, I can't go into the details. Suffice to say that we are fine now. Because she actually literally held my hands, and without using plenty of words, she encouraged me and assured me that I could do it. And 8 years down the line, see where we are today. Thank you very much, Mrs. Okeke. Thank you so much, Mrs. Okeke, for all that you have done for Enactus Nigeria over the years and for your leadership. There's obviously so much more to say, but for the want of time, I'll stop here so I don't tear up again, right? And so, ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, I'd like to welcome Mrs. Okeke. Please put your hands together again for her as she steps forward. Thank you very much. So to our dear Mrs. Okeke, this is on behalf of the Enactus Nigeria Board of Directors, all our partners, our staff, and the entire network in Nigeria. In recognition of your selfless, dedicated, inspiring, and purposeful leadership provided for Enactus Nigeria, first as a judge, then as a partner, then as a personal financier, and now as a board member, and then finally as the board chair for Enactus Nigeria. We appreciate you and we thank you for your selfless service. Congratulations and God be with you. It's a little bit.
Well. Okay, I am in this chair because of an illness, which is why I had to resign from Enactus. But do not let this handicap think or let you think that I have retired. I have not. My role might be slightly different, but my impact will be the same. So I am warning all of my favorite people, which are 25 and below, that this exercise is not over yet. Congratulations to all the teams. Congratulations to all the teams in the past. Enactus will be forever in my heart. And know that Nigeria might seem as if it's handicapping your ability to succeed, but you must get past that handicap and make a major difference to this country. I've given it 38 years of my life, and I will give it the rest of it. I expect you guys to do the same. Thank you so much for this award, and thank you, Enactus.
Thank you very much.
uses the strength, intelligence, and creativity of students, execute projects that cause positive change in society and the world at large.
Enactus is a culture that has taught me the spirit of resilience, team spirit, discipline, and also time management. Enactus is that culture that has grown me to the woman that I am today.
Enactus is a global platform that gives these young people the opportunity to harness skills which they can't find within the four walls of their classroom.
I didn't even know that I had them in me, but I've been able to improve those skills like public speaking, and being able to also lead groups of people.
From being a shy girl to being someone who actually leads the team, actually heads the project, that's one of the experience that I think no one can take from me.
We are different people with different talents. But Enactus is an organization that has created this opportunity for you to know that you need someone to actually make progress. I need someone to actually make progress.
It helps you recreate, it helps build the potential inside of you, and helps you bring other people into this life that you've gotten into yourself.
It's making me see beyond the four corners of the classroom. It's making me see the possibilities and impossibilities.
Going into communities and environment around us to look for problems and provide sustainable solutions to this problem.
Enactus means empowering the people that probably cannot be empowered. Enactus means touching lives. Enactus means impacting people, creating a sustainable environment, a community where everyone benefits.
While we're solving community-based projects, it gives us an opportunity for us to be exposed, having one or two skills, which is making us better over other students who are in classrooms.
Enactus helps us take actions towards being those future leaders we've been hearing about.
It's all about making things change and better for the people, putting smiles on their faces.
From Enactus, I've been able to know presentation skills, and I've been able to learn leadership skills that has really helped me in implementing my day-to-day activities.
Life is not easy. Life is always full of obstacles, but learning to charge ahead and overcome them, I think that is key. Enactus has taught me that.
Enactus has been a very helpful part of my life. It has helped me in terms of building, working with people, team spirit. Also, I've learned a lot of new things from all the projects that we've conducted in my school. Enactus has been the best part of my university year. Thank you very much, Enactus.
Thank you again to Mrs. Bernadine Okeke for your leadership and commitment to youth development and passion for Enactus. As the official scorer of Enactus Nigeria National Competition 2022, KPMG Professional Services Nigeria has reviewed the judging decisions for the final round of competition. Here to officially certify the results is the Director Audit Services, Financial Services Industry, KPMG Nigeria, Omolola Oloye.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the board and entire staff of KPMG, I say a huge congratulations to every team present here today. Without your doggedness and drive to make impact, we won't be gathered here. I personally have drawn inspiration from watching all of the presentations made today. In this light, I celebrate and commend your sense of service and responsibility to your respective communities, and then, of course, your incredible efforts towards delivering a truly better Nigeria through the positive power of entrepreneurial actions. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? My name is Omolola Oloye, an Associate Director representing KPMG Nigeria. KPMG is the official scorer for the 2022 Enactus Nigeria Final Competition. Globally, KPMG has been the official scorer of the World Cup since 2001. It has been an active partner and lead sponsor of Enactus. We have nominated our managers to serve in the capacity of judges and business advisors at national competitions and World Cups. It's a significant honor for us to serve Enactus in this way each year. We have watched our Enactus students from all over the world transform lives, take on responsibilities, innovate, and set up communities for sustainable and long-term future transformation. These are the reasons why Enactus will continue to be a strong part of our international citizenship program. Above all else, KPMG values the ideas, collaboration, and long-term economic growth. We believe that the sum of all parts can create a big idea and change the world. As the official scorer, we have worked with Enactus leaders to develop a voting process that ensures transparency and accuracy. For the opening and final rounds, KPMG representatives were present in each of the competition rooms to oversee the process. At this juncture, I officially certify that all results have been duly reviewed and collated fairly. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We invite the country director, Mr. Michael Ajayi, to receive the verified results. Let us now look at where we will be going for the Enactus World Cup 2022. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the announcement of the top two teams. We begin with the announcement of the second place team. But before we do that, please, let us bring back to the stage the Enactus Nigeria Country Director, Michael Ajayi, to support with the presentation of the awards. In second place, we congratulate this year's Enactus Nigeria second place winner, the Enactus team from Taishin University of Education. We congratulate our second place team. Congratulations to our second place team. And now your 2022 Enactus Nigeria National Champion and recipient of the 2002 National Champion Trophy is I would like to, at this point in time, invite all our distinguished judges to the stage. Okay, the judges will join the team on the stage after they have been invited, announced. Right. The Enactus Nigeria champion team and the end of the 2022 Enactus Nigeria National Champion Trophy is the team from Ahmadu Bello University Zaria.
To be the best, nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on you. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Okay, we invite the judges.
Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions.
It's 360 Media Music.
Loki, all of them done they notice. I'm not joking. All my guys, them know me. Since '06, I've been writing this story. I know be OG, but if you ask them know me. I know they blow trees, only low me low.
Thank you, Enactus Nigeria, for hosting National Competition 2022. And thank you to all of our Enactus teams. This concludes our final round awards ceremony. From all of us here, we say good night.
I'm never weak, I never cease. Till eternity, I'm on fire. My legacy will not die. My family is for life. With them day, with them be. Them go crazy, them go die. Them go say, them don't know. It's in this song. Low key, all of them don't they know. I'm not joking. All my guys, them know me. Since '06, I've been writing this story. I know be OG, but if you anywhere I go, mo láti pàlẹ́ mi. 'Cause mama mi wọ́n wà nílé mi. I know what my person tell me say I'm too lazy. Olúwa bọ̀nà ọ̀flẹ̀lẹ̀ ni. As I dey hustle, like I dey bayo okun lazy. No go talk, say me I too lazy. Anywhere I go, mo láti padà sílé mi. 'Cause mama mi wọ́n wà nílé mi. Funkilla. I go show you wonder, what it wonderful. You no go believe what you want happen. No disturbance when the bed do one catch you. Like you dey sleep, but this one pass you. I think bed do just start conjure. From your feet to love conjure. With somebody that conjure. 'Cause I'm feeling it in my soul. Something is changing. That's your best. Yeah, something is scratch. Happy like that.
Team ABU, please proceed to the stage. Team ABU, proceed to the stage. All the 16 teams that competed, please go to the registration desk for your participation awards. Team ABU, remain in the hall and go to the towards the stage.
Good evening, everyone. If you know that you are unable to make it for 7 to 9 a.m. at the country office this morning, please make sure you go over to the registration desk right now. It is very, very important. If you are able to make it for the 7 to 9 a.m. appointment at the country office, ensure you make it to the registration desk right now.
And again, the final 4 teams, your individual evaluation forms are ready and will be distributed to the 4 finalists.
money matter, person we don't mind, boy. When I land softly on the sofa, so far so good, money by Joe.